guys for something, we appreciate it. Hold tight. John, you got anything else random to say?
Me? No, I'll say it in the panel.
You're on.
Oh wait, that's right.
All right, well, let's see who just came in last. Those in last, we were paying people that came in late. Alright, doors are closed, we're good. So sweet, thanks everyone for making the time to come hang with us in the official Transformers panel at Comic-Con. So hopefully we'll have a nice hour of packed fresh content for you guys, giving you guys some sneak peeks as some of the toys come out next year, as well as some content. So I'm going to do some quick introductions of the crew here, a little wave to you guys, and I'm not going to let them talk, because you guys don't want to hear who they are, you want to hear what they have to talk about. So, I am Ben Montano, I'm the Global Marketing Director for Transformers. Next to me here, I'll have a few things to say. Alright, over here I have one of our lead designers, Lenny Panzica. Next to him, one of my marketing managers, John Frazier. Next down the line, another design manager, John Warden. Next to John, another marketing manager, Ashley Creedon. The next one is our lead copywriter and also oversees some of our storytelling, Matt Clark. And last but not least, not an actual Hasbro guy, but he's still a friend of ours. One of the lead creators on the Machinima series, and he'll have a lot to share with you, FJ DeSanto. Like I said, we have a lot to share with you guys here, so I want to really get into the presentation. So, without interruption, we're going to dive in. All right, here we go on your first click. What is this? This is not my panel, Ben. Check the presentation, swear to God.
Hello, puny humans.
Megatron, what are you doing here?
I have assured the people to Hasbro at this Comic-Con. I have decided to set aside my appetite for destruction and return to my origins as a bot, loved by the commoner. The creators of this event have excellent taste in names. Yes, it's always good to meet another con. To demonstrate that I am a true hero of the people, I will share in the experience of these convention goers and see what all the excitement is about for these playthings of yours.
Great, so what happened?
Last night, I dispatched my Decepticon minions to obtain tickets to your Hasbro toy boutique. Ravage, rumble. They spent the night outside the convention center with you pair of humans. I mean, the good people of Comic-Con. After waiting overnight to assure their place among the chosen, the line began moving, and my Decepticons reached the front. Well, as they were about to assure the minions from Megatron, you gained the final ticket to the human directly in front of them! Who was the last person being worthy of this experience? Someone wearing an Autobot t-shirt. It bore the image of that bubbling do-gooder Autobot Jazz, and a caption that said, Jazz. I can only assume one of the brilliant minds on this panel approved of such an abomination. Ben Montano. I'm looking at you.
Austin.
I have waited an eternity for this. It's over, Montano. Starting this moment, you all report to me. You will deliver a daily email update and pledge of allegiance. You will be paid in Decepticon style, bi-weekly and in Energon cubes. Now that I am in charge, I'll be running this panel. Now, since clearly none of you can be trusted, I've had Soundwave hack into your presentation, so I, Megatron, can control your news feed. Or fake news. How many of you follow Transformers on some sort of social media? Impressive. In a few short minutes, all of you who are following Transformers will be following us, Decepticons. And when I say you're following us, you're actually following me, Megatron! Millions of new Decepticons, all doing my bidding. Soundwave, what is the status of our Decepticon digital conquest? Under feed, taken over. Operation ready to commence. Soundwave, proceed with the operation. I'll take care of this town. Humans, you may begin. And remember, Soundwave will be live tweeting, and Megatron will be watching.
I did not see that coming.
That was awkward. Not often you get your panel interrupted by a Decepticon dictator.
I just can't believe you saw me with my shirt on. So yeah, he said he's watching, so everyone please, we'll be careful, you guys watch what you say, alright?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to jump in. He gave us permission to start the panel, so we're going to jump in, and really, I'm going to hand over to my teams here too, Lenny and John, to walk you through some of the new products, hidden gems for Transformers of last night, both for our core kids, but also for some of the collectors and fans out there, and share with you guys some behind the scenes around the line. So, John, over to you, bud.
Great, thank you, Ben. So I have to apologize. I have lost my voice. I got too excited about this panel, and now here I am, voice lost. But I am still so excited to be here to talk to you guys about giving you a sneak peek behind the scenes of how the Transformers of last night product line came to life. So for our first item is our Mega Turbo Changer Dragon Storm. So you guys might be familiar with the Turbo Changer line. This is our line that's focused on kids with quick, clever transformation. But we want to maintain all the great sculpt details of the figures from the film. And I think I'm going to turn it over to Lenny, and he'll kind of go through how we maintained all those great sculpt details, but really still delivered against that quick, clever, magical transformation. So, Lenny.
Yeah, so when we started development on this item, we got the script, and we were reading it, and we're like, there's a dragon. And if you know anything about me, you know I love dragons, you know I love monsters, so it's a three-headed dragon? This is awesome! So when we started developing it, the next slide. As you know, if you guys see the movie, we only see him in his dragon mode. So we were like, we need to come up with a bot mode that really fulfills who he is as a character and how he fits with the other knights. So as you can see here, it's a Hasbro developed design that plays into that pretty strongly. So when we wanted to get this guy across and make him feel like a really detailed, really play into all the awesome thorn details on his body, you can see this is artwork we had created this is a sculpted foot. And as you can see on the sculpted foot, this guy's a one-step changer, and one-step changers are very mechanical. There's a lot of linkages inside, so there's a lot of engineering that goes into it, as well as keeping the aesthetic true. But at the same time, this guy's got 3 heads, he's got wings, he's got a handle so kids can fly him around and attack with him. So there's a lot of back and forth, keeping the aesthetic and keeping the details. And just to kind of show you where we're at and how we ended up, this transformation is really awesome, and he kind of comes up pretty quick. There's a lot of stuff moving at the same time. But also, like any awesome elder dragon, he has his epic sword. That kind of is his blade fire sword. And then as you can see, this is sculpted, this is our gray model images where we'll critique and comment the functionality on it. And the final really cool feature this guy has is that he breathes fire on everybody else in the Turbo Changer line. So there's hidden deco on across the line, and as he breathes his fire, will appear on each character. So really fun item to work.
Disclaimer, Toy does not actually breathe fire.
He breathes fire in my mind.
That's great, Lenny. So that is more of our turbo changer line, our kid focus line, and we're going to change directions a little bit for the other part of our movie product line, which is our Premiere Edition. I think that's what this crowd really wants to get into today. So our Premiere Edition line is all of our movie accurate line. So think vehicle licenses, highly articulated, more deco, more complex transformation, deep character assortments across our traditional deluxe, Voyager, and leader scale. So we wanted to start, the first item we wanted to show you is that Dragonstorm character, that brand new character. And I'm going to hand it over to John, who's going to go into how we are delivered one character from the movie, but how we approach it in a different light. Lenny just went into the Mega Turbo Changer and how we approach that for a kid audience. And now John will go into how we approach it from more of a fan audience. John.
First of all, let me thank everybody in the room for being a Transformers fan, because being at events like this really helped me to understand what types of things fans are really into, and it helps us design cooler toys for everybody. And with the Premier Class Transformers line, we try to bring lots of cool new features into the movie line, so it's more than a movie line. And that is definitely the case with Dragonstorm. In the film, you see this guy split up into a bunch of knights, so we knew that we had to kind of pay homage to that, and we have him actually split into 2 knights. So this guy technically is a duocon, which is really cool. When we started the development process on this guy, we worked through with Takara Tomy, incredible partners, worked with Kuni Hirozan, who's one of the guys who actually worked at the G1 line, which is pretty awesome. This guy actually splits into 2 Transformers, Dragonicus and Stormring, is that right? Copy that? So when you look at this guy, the figures, when you come by the booth, they're incredible, big Voyager class figures, but there's lots of detail. We actually use the CAD files from the movie to develop those dragon wings, so that signature killer look. When we move along in the process, we create these things like 3D block models to understand what the interference is, and then lastly, when you see this thing coming to life in gray model stage, we really kind of focus on those faces and those details, and that sinister look, so that fans of the movie universe really have the ultimate cool collector version. Awesome. Next up, we got...
So, do you mind if I keep going then?
Yeah.
Attention, humans! Soundwave has informed detected interference coming from none other than Starscream. Of course, he's always something. Usually fake. John Warden, tell them how many Starscream figures are in your movie line.
I think there's like 1 tiny turbo changer.
And how many Megatron figures?
I think 11.
Well, it seems Megatron has the last laugh.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, alright, so I guess I'll show this guy, because I don't want to get blasted by, the regular blast or anything. So we got leader class Megatron. This guy is awesome. I think he's got a lot of love. Thank you. This guy not only is really cool and does a good job of bringing to life what you see in the movie with the brand new Megatron design, which I know fans really love coming out of this movie, but the jet mode is really, really big, and it's really fun and posable and cool. And then when you look at this guy, you can actually understand like all the detail that was put into film, and it actually almost has a feeling of an aircraft, the little working pieces and everything. And when we were starting to bring this guy to life in the model form, you can see like this little working cockpit. We actually have little flame pieces that hook into the engines on the back, and those actually can hook into his cannon on his arm too. So swing by the booth, this guy's really, really cool. But the coolest thing of all is he's got his helmet does that whoosh thing where it kind of opens up and the mouth reveals. There's a little lever on the back of his head, and worked with Miyake-san and Takara Tomy to try to figure out that little intricate mechanism, because we know the details mean everything to you fans.
Awesome. I know we're clicking through some of these quickly, so for those that aren't already following us on the Pulse, be sure to check it out, because a lot of these and other assets and images behind the scenes design we'll share through the Hasbro Pulse, so you can be a Pulse insider. But
Definitely.
keep it going. Next character, also I expect some applause on this next one.
Decepticon Nitro. So Decepticon Nitro was one of those figures that's just really, really exciting and great because we worked with, again, the Paramount CAD data to bring the figure to life in a really awesome way. But we had a chance to design the aircraft ourselves. So we had a lot of fun, like looking at aircraft designs and really trying to make this a very cool signature Hasbro created aircraft and bringing to like lots of awesome details like workable cockpit, all of his weapons and things like that. The transformation is very unique. This guy almost kind of turns inside out as he transforms. But one of the coolest things is he actually, his head removes and he's interactive with the Cogman action figure. So Cogman, the small Titan Master, Headmaster scale figure, can actually replace the head of Decepticon Nitro and ride inside the jet cockpit. I mean, it's awesome. Speaking of Cogman, here's everybody's favorite headmaster from the movie, but we decided to take this guy to the next level. So in the movie, he talks about being a headmaster. We knew we had to make this thing come to life in toy. So when we started the design process, we kind of used the Aston Martin that he drives around in the film and made it into an awesome transpector that actually you can take a helmet off of it. Oh, that guy's okay. And the inside of the car actually seats two Titan Master scale figures. It's completely cross-compatible with Generations toys. So the little Cogman figure is actually able to ride inside, and then he can get a wingman. If you want to have Chin Ride go for, the In-N-Out burger or whatever, you can drive around and run there. It's terrific. Whatever you guys do out here in California, I'm from the East Coast.
We shovel snow.
Yeah, we shovel snow. The last but not least, we got Bumblebee. And this wave through Bumblebee. Thank you. This wave through Bumblebee is so great because he's a movie accurate version. We see a very cool, customized 2017 Camaro. It's very, very exciting. We're close to the GM to get all those details right. And the proportions of the robot are on the spot because we're able to use, again, the data from the film, the great relationship we have with Paramount Studios. And it's just a really, really incredible, perfect version. But when you look at this guy, one of the things that makes him cool is how complicated his transformation is. And the guys at Takara Tomy do an incredible job. Here's a sneak behind the curtain to see the design process of how we work back and forth with Takara Tomy. We do these little, small transformation sketches called conversion sketches to try to understand exactly how that conversion is going to work, how many steps it's going to take. If you like images like this, sign up for Hasbro Pulse. There's lots of really cool images on there and more looks into the design process, things like this. And here's a look at the gray model. You can see not only is it a great car, 2017 car, but you've also got Deluxe Fast Bumblebee, awesome and posable. Check them out in the diagram. It's very awesome.
So that's great, John. So Bumblebee obviously has taken a journey in the movie universe since the very first movie, and 2017 actually celebrates the 10th anniversary of the first movie, which is super, super exciting. So that actually has allowed us to do a lot of cool things and things that are with fan focus in mind. So for the first time this year, we're delivering a movie masterpiece. So our masterpiece version of our movie characters with none other than Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. So we have Optimus Prime here.
I am so excited about this figure, and when you finally have the chance to get this guy in your hands, you'll realize how heavy and high quality it really is. And that's because the Takara Tomy and Hasbro have partnered up for one awesome version that's going to be sold around the world. This guy includes die-cast parts, articulated fingers, he comes with the blades attached to his hands, and he's actually the most accurate version of the 2007 Optimus Prime ever created. So I've talked to a lot of people already in the booth, fans that grew up with this film, 2007. This is really a new generation of Transformers fans who just love this version of Optimus Prime. And when this guy transformed in the movie, it was a life-changing event for them, and we wanted to make sure that we paid homage to that. So check this guy out. He's going to be out soon, I believe, in toy stores. And you can hold him in your hands and realize that this might be one of the coolest Optimus Primes ever made from Masterpieces. You can see the transformation effect here. This guy, I'm not joking, takes me 40 minutes to transform. It's like a very complicated brick set.
So if I glass of cognac or wine or whatever you're drinking.
Yeah, you can make a night of it. Yeah, like, put put on your favorite show, you know, and have fun.
Contemplate the next step.
Yeah. Which one they can be? So thank you guys for walking us through some of the movie lines, celebrating. I hope you guys are really appreciating the last night product line. We had a blast developing it clearly, as you can see. But we want to shift gears a little bit, take you on a little bit of a journey down the generations path with us. So collectively, we kind of all have the luxury of working on every one of these businesses. So while I do have a favorite child of my three, I won't admit that to my kids. I don't have a favorite child here. I love them all. But I'm going to now kick over to Ashley to walk us through the generation story and product line.
Perfect. So, as you guys know, 2018 is going to be our last and final chapter of the Prime Wars trilogy, which is great, but sad as well, because we have just loved the journey that we're on. We started with Combiner Wars, so we went really big there, and then we went even bigger with the city-size warriors, the Titans. And now, you can guess it, we're going as big as we can get. We're taking on the Transformers gods, the Primes. So, very exciting. We even turned over the power to the fans to vote on who would be the most powerful bot in the universe.
I expect we'll be seeing a lot of Megatron in this line. After all, we all know who would make the best Prime.
No, I don't think so.
Actually, though, Megatron was one of the candidates in the fan vote.
He was.
He was, yeah. But he lost out. He lost out to a giant gorilla.
Lost that big.
So the fans have spoken, and Optimus Primal is coming to life in our line, and he will be the bearer of the Matrix of Leadership in our Power of the Primes storytelling. So, Matt, tell us a little bit about these mysterious primes.
Sure. So this goes way back to the dawn of the Transformers universe. So long ago, epic warriors were created to fight a battle that would either cast the fledgling universe into darkness or allow it to grow in light. Now, these 12 warriors, you may have heard of them, they're called the Primes. So each Prime is given a unique ability and a mythical artifact. The Primes use those powers and artifacts to shape the universe, then slowly over time faded out of prominence and into the place of myth and legend. Until now. So mysterious bots carrying sparks of the Primes have appeared. Now these spark bearers, called Prime Masters, can link with others to share those incredible godlike Prime abilities.
So Leech Maximo, as you guys know, is one of the 12 primes. But imagine that the spark of Leech Maximo is distilled into a powerful being called the Prime Master. This is actually, imagine the powers captured within a tiny being the size of the Titan Master. From a toy standpoint, we're bringing this to life in the Prime Masters assortment. They're a small figure. It comes with a card, and the card actually is a collectible kind of piece that we're having a little bit of fun with across the line.
So if you imagine, a character like Leech Maximo, his, prime power, he has the ability to use words as weapons. So he's, manipulator, he's a charmer, he's a trickster. So, when you take that Prime Master and you put it in a character, like Dreadwind, who's all, Decepticon, who's gloom and doom, how would he use that power? And then we sort of wanted to take a look and explore, how would Dreadwind use all the powers of the Prime? So we actually created character cards for each character, every figure. We created a card to show how that character would wield the power of every Prime. So you've got 12 cards for each character. So you've got Dreadwind. Think about Solus Prime, which is the forger of weapons. What kind of weapons would Dreadwind forge? Vector Prime is the dominion over space and time. With Dreadwind having that power at his disposal, where would he time travel to and why? So it's a lot of great fun, and so you can kind of see what Prime card that you get with your figure in that pack.
And for collectors, this is like 12 different cards to collect, so you don't know, which version of card you're going to get when you purchase one of the Deluxe Fast Warrior class figures. It's going to be pretty cool.
But we got to do a lot of great storytelling, so there's 12 unique Prime stories with each character, and I know there's I'm a writer, so I'm bad at math, but it's a lot of stories.
So that's a lot of talk, which we appreciate the talk, but are you guys making any toys that you want to share with the crew here for the Power of the Primes line?
You bet. So we're bringing to life the Prime Masters line in a really cool way. So these guys are small and powerful, they gotta hide in something. What better thing to hide inside than a decoy suit? The decoy suit is actually skull grade. We heard from fans, you guys love the Pretenders, and that character is from that era. So we're bringing to life this in the smallest way, very collectible, $5 figure. They can open up, store the power of Leech Maximo inside, and then even turn it into a weapon that you can outfit your guy with. So that Prime Master is going to be able to work across the entire line and energize any one of your generation's Power of the Prime spoils. For every one of these guys, we've got awesome art. So throughout the presentation, you're going to be seeing some of this art. If you want to see more like this, check out sign up for the Pulse Online. It's going to be really cool. Next up, for Legends class, we have our favorite geologist, Peach Cole. You know you guys love those mini bots. We hear you loud and clear. This is a very cool version of him, and he can even hold a Prime Master in his little cockpit driver's seat area. So it's very cool, close to the animation, awesome character. Next up, we have Dreadwind. Dreadwind is one of the brothers, as you guys know. He changes into an incredible jet, and we're excited to bring him to life. He, of course, has awesome art. And next up, we have Blackwing. Blackwing is the other brother. And as you can see, he actually turns into the same kind of awesome G1 style jet. But if you guys guessed it, these guys, just like everything in the Power of the Prime line, has mysterious secrets. And their power is that they're able to actually join together in jet mode to become Dreadwing.
Yes!
You'll see all sorts of awesome Easter egg surprises sprinkled throughout the line. Stay tuned for lots more in the future. Next up, in Deluxe Class, we have Jazz. It's a G1 favorite character, a very cool generation style for him, cool new card design. You know, some people are big fans of this character, especially here in the panel. You know, like the hell? Like Ben.
I think Megatron put that in. I did not put that in. I swear to God.
Nice job cutting the line, man. Next up, we have Voyager Class. We want to bring together to life everybody's favorite exclusive, Starscream is a sort of a G1 style update that draws influence from the IDW universe as well. I think fans have asked for a Voyager scale of Starscream, and this guy's very, very cool. And he's got sort of some secret powers that are going to be revealed later on. But last but not least, Rodimus Prime. This guy has got full touch and the power. Rodimus Prime is a member of our leader class assortment. What's really exciting about this is finally fans are going to be able to evolve this character from Hot Rod up to Rodimus Prime. So the front of the vehicle actually removes and becomes a very G1 1986 accurate version of Hot Rod that then combines with a rear trailer in a very awesome yet slightly complicated way. Joins together, you can put the Matrix of Leadership into his chest. The center of the Matrix of Leadership actually removes, and you can put the Prime Master into it and have him taken over by Megatronus or Amalgamus Prime or whatever Prime you want to throw in there. Awesome art, and I think I, for one, am super excited to finally see Rodimus Prime come to life in a way, in my imagination, the 1986 movie, the way he was supposed to be done. So welcome to the table, Rodimus Prime.
Inside the vehicles, at deluxe scale, they'll fit into armor on the chest. At Voyager, into armor that you can put on the hands, and then as John talked you through with Leader, inside the chest, combined with the Matrix of Leadership. So we're super excited about this line and this toy feature. We think it's going to be so fun to play out for our fans of all ages.
And I think as John alluded to, there are tons of Easter eggs that you're just going to have to hold tight and follow us to see as we reveal the rest of the characters and also really how these will play when you actually get into your hands.
That's right.
And here we wanted to give you a look. You saw a lot of that great artwork, and so here's how it will come to life on the packaging. I think our branding team really did an awesome job of, bringing together the mystery and the power of these Prime Masters across all the different scales. And what's really cool is it's designed to hold together with the Titan's Return line as well.
And you can see actually there's a really cool zodiac of the primes, and you get actually a glimpse of that in the Machinima series as well, which is really cool.
Awesome. Well, John, that's a fantastic transition over to our friend FJ. So last but not least, and they're at the end of the table, but doesn't mean we don't love him. FJ, wait on it. So, yeah, Mike, over to you, my friend.
Hi.
Epic.
Thank you, man.
Epic.
So, we're here to talk about the second chapter of the Prime Wars trilogy that we've been producing over the last year, which is starting to return, the Combined Wars, which came out last year. We're really excited about that. Over 125 million views, global views, worldwide, thanks to our partners at Go90, AMC, SkyQ, and Sohu in China. So, you know, they have like ninjas here that will grab me if I tell you too much about the show and you'll never see me again. So I can only tell you a little bit about the show, which is in production now. It picks up right where Combined Wars left off. It's just around the time like when Starscream's plan is foiled. This has somehow triggered the return of the Titans to Cybertron, and again, you know, when you have big transformers like this, big problems come up. So what happens first is, and this is, I'm going to get killed, is the first Titan that sort of
Wait, maybe my Megatron.
I know, I'm waiting for him to show up. The first Titan that's going to show up to wreak havoc on Cybertron is Trypticon. And the best part is I don't even have to explain what Trypticon is to anybody in this room, except for like two people in the back. So Trypticon starts to, wreak havoc on Cybertron. It's up to, our triumvirate from Combined Wars, which is, Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Windblade to sort of team up along with a sort of ragtag group of Transformers and Combiners to sort of stop this. And one of the things they're going to do is resurrect an ancient ally to sort of combat this, threat of Trypticon in order to hopefully save all the Transformers. So, we don't have anything from the new show to show you yet. I've been going back and forth from Japan working on the show with a team. Everybody's hard at work. So, like I said, I don't have much other than we have this really awesome cast that we've put together for the show. And our friends at Machinima have put together a little reel for you guys to check out, and just keep in mind, the animation's from Combined Wars, but they've put together something really cool along with some behind-the-scenes stuff that I think you guys will like.
The Titans have returned.
It's Transformers, man.
Being part of the Transformers universe, you feel honored because it's so huge.
It is, in a word, awesome. The Transformers legacy is incredible.
Cut that chat. Run Prime.
Catastrophic.
And have so many of those actors return to play their roles is exciting on a whole new level.
This is the beginning of the end. I just felt extremely grateful that people really enjoyed what I ended up doing with Megatron.
Now, the Titans have returned.
Optimus, it is over.
So I'll take that as a good sign. So as you can see, this cast, this is awesome. We've got a lot of great actors that were on the, on Combined Wars, like Jason Winoka, who was a great Megatron. Frank was over here with Starscream. So we have all these great, actors coming back to the Prime Wars. But what we're really excited about is, we're bringing some, as you can see, some names that are going to come into this one and really take this whole thing to another level. And of course, the centerpiece of all this is that we got Peter Cullen to come play Optimus Prime. obviously, you've got the Optimus for this. So, when I listen to voices when we're recording and stuff like that, you get the chills and all that stuff. And then, just as exciting, especially if you grew up with the '86 movie, we've got Judd Nelson in that. It's funny looking at the toy and sort of seeing, Judd, it just all sort of comes together. And also, we brought some new faces, especially here at Comic-Con, these people are sort of, iconic. We've got Michael Dorn from Star Trek is coming to play Filter Smith. Jason David Frank is going to be Emissary. And then, and Will Wheaton, who's a great Perceptor. You guys are going to really lose him. He's really cool. And like I said, I can't tell you much more than that, or I disappear. And, I want to see it come out. And speaking of which, it comes out in November on Go90 again. Except, I think around the world they're handling all the distribution except in China, which is Sohu.com. And then the one last thing I can tell you is, this one, because as you tell, everything's about bigger, everything's about this season is going to be 10 episodes at about 11 minutes each, so we've got much more story right now. It's going to be great.
Attention, humans! This presentation will from our sponsor, me. Introducing the latest breakthrough in Decepticon weaponized breakfast technology. Trypticon's patent master crunch. Yes, yummy. No autobot will be able to stop you with the energy of 67 different Titan Master power-ups, supercharging your circuits. Upon complete Autobot conquering breakfast, try it today. Megatron demands it.
Absolutely obnoxious.
Alright, so courtesy of Megatron, we are going to give away this really awesome Trypticon cereal box poster today in the booth starting at 1 o'clock. So come down and get your hands on one. It actually folds into a real cereal box.
Also, just a quick thank you. I hope most of you, if not all of you, help participate every year since roughly 2010. We've had the Hall of Fame. So these are the official candidates for this year's Hall of Fame vote. Again, directly from all of our fans through the fan sites. The polls are now open on the Transformers social media channel, so please get your votes in. Make sure the one you want to win wins in this category. We'll announce them officially at HasCon this September. So vote early and often, is what they say, right? Yes. Cool. So we're going to wrap this with just some quick touches on the exclusives. We'll just kind of go quickly through. Hopefully you guys have already been in the booth or get down there to see them in person, but there's some quick things we want to touch on. So John, if you just want to take us home.
Yeah, so first up we have Primitive Optimus Prime. We partnered with Primitive Skateboarding Company to bring this really cool version of Optimus Prime. Had a little bit of fun with them. He's actually able to, do some sweet grinds on that rail. And we're, a little hoverboard, little Titan Master, you can build a little skate park. I mean, what else I have to say? It's incredible. And then we have an awesome burning rubber edition of Optimus Prime. It comes out with this incredible deco. It's packed out in vehicle mode, but with free gift with purchase, you're actually able to get a piece of Optimus Prime. This is literally a piece of Optimus Prime. We got it from the props department at Paramount. We brought the tire back to Hasbro, and now we're giving it to people here at Comic-Con. It's a gift with purchase. It's awesome. So stop by and check out these things. They're incredible. It even comes with a certificate of authenticity.
Awesome. Thanks. So with that, we're going to kind of wrap it up on our end. I don't know if hopefully no one's watching this.
Last on a piece of Optimus Prime. Thank you, Hasbro, for chopping up his tire. Soundwave, I am unable to suffer these humans any longer. I shall take my leave of this panel and move on to our next conquest. Our next transmitting. Yes. We have Decepticon business that needs tending to in the Gaslamp district. It seems that our convention goers engaging in Autobot cosplay. Well, in a remarkable coincidence, Megatron has a Shopticon flash mob to release in exactly the same neighborhood. Somewhere, cease your transmissions. Humans, it's been real. And by that I mean insufferable. Transmissions terminated.
So, with that, we hope you enjoyed. You don't have to get up and run yet. We have a few minutes for some questions that we'd love to take, so please line up, but be careful, no running. And I will say, I always let the kids ask the questions first. So if any kids are brave enough to jump up there, you can get to the front of the line. But I don't see any running yet, so feel free to hop on, ask a question, and do the best to answer.
Yes.
Hello.
Hey.
You finished the Titan Masters, but we don't see Headmaster RC.
Yeah. That is a fantastic question. I think as you look, as you look at how we're evolving the entire trilogy, I think there's a lot of fun we're going to have in Power of the Prime. So I would say hold tight, and hopefully you'll be excited.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I've loved the attention given to a lot of female bots used in the last few years. Any plans for a lead of them?
Good question. I mean, she's an incredible character. She's getting really awesome story arc right now in the comic book series. You'll have to stay tuned on that. We've got some tricks up our sleeve. I'll just say that.
Well, since he stole my question, second to lead one and preferably a larger scale, fully detailed toy rather than just a repaint like we've gotten.
Yeah, I think it's about time.
Do her right. Yeah.
She's cool.
Exactly. Yes. She was cool in 85 too. Will Masterpiece Dinobot from Beast Wars see a U.S. release?
That's a great question. Marketing trends?
Yeah, great.
Let's stay tuned.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mark. I have a question. Now, this character has been popping up recently in games like Forge the Fight and Angryverse Transformers, and he has not gotten a good win since 2009. Are we ever going to get a Decepticon Legend? I really want Decepticon Legend mainly because he has it's like a samurai.
Yeah, it was an incredible version that I think was planned back in the day that utilizes tank mode. I forget the character that was originally designed to be with. But stay tuned because with the announcement of the decoy suits, Prime Masters, the Jingle Bludgeon was actually a pretender. So there's certainly hope for our Power Bludgeon. Let's just keep our ears to the rails on that one.
I think it's a cool RID bludgeon.
Oh, there is. There is a very cool RID bludgeon. Very good point.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
What's your favorite toy from this new line?
Well, me or these guys?
You got one, two, yeah.
I like from the movie line. I like Cogman because I think it's funny that his little head comes off and you can ride inside of an Aston Martin and go with his friends and go eat In-N-Out Burger, like I said. But from the main line, I think Trypticon. Trypticon is really, really cool. I can buy it somehow. And I feed him the Titan Masters. It's just really satisfying. It sounds like Plinko, it goes in.
I'd say the movie line, the Optimus Prime helmet. And then I would say from the Generations line, Leader Class Megatron. This is a gorgeous transformer.
You guys good? Too many, all of it? All right. Thanks. Do you have a favorite? Yeah, what's your favorite? What's your favorite? Bumblebee. Nice. All of it.
Hi, I just have a quick question. Are there any plans for Decepticons in the Masterpiece movie line?
Ooh, that's
Blackout, please. I went to early crying. Please, Blackout.
Well, I think we got an incredible reception from the Masterpiece movie line here at San Diego Comic-Con, and we've got great things in store. I wish I could say more, but certainly the movieverse has lots of great villains. I'll stop there.
Thank you guys so much.
Hello, we do more like movieverse action figures, but with the 90s repaints.
With
like what you guys did last year in the SDCC for the Dinobots.
Oh, okay. There's no plans in the, there's nothing in the works now for that. But that set was really cool. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, unfortunately, no plans at this time.
I was back. Something else I forgot. Are there any plans to do the combiners we haven't seen yet, like Abominus, Predaking, and the Instructor?
I don't think anyone else is interested in this. Yeah, no reason to do that at all. Probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, you just have to stay tuned. But we definitely hear you loud and clear about the popularity of those guys.
Yeah, and also what about some of the other IDW characters? Atomizer, Nautica, that's like the original mold for Nautica, and some of the other IDW new characters.
Well, Nautica we did bring to life in one of the series packs, and she did have some new pieces, so no plans for her at this time. But yeah, we're definitely looking at the IDW universe. We recognize how broad the spectrum of Transformers fans is. So we were always thinking it very much fits into what story universe we're trying to tell at the time.
And if I guess Road Caesar maybe is an updated new one, just throw it out there.
Just get your Christmas list.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm wondering what you have planned for that Starscream mold.
There's some cool things planned for that Starscream mold. Glad you like it. Definitely some cool things in store. Yeah.
Come on. Give me.
Next.
Good job.
My question's about the Siege on Cybertron box set. Is that going to get a broader distribution at some point?
I think right now it was planned as an exclusive with Big Bad Toy
Yeah.
Store, and that's right now the plan for it. I believe it sold out very quickly, and they were trying to get more in stock. So I know they did have another order in the works.
Yeah, so I think it's more about getting more quantities out to you and others, so that's the plan. And we're in discussions with that right now. Yeah. I think it sold out so well, and hopefully that's what we can do.
Yes, please.
Hey, very excited about the Trypticon coming out shortly. I have heard some concerns with some early models that have been out where the hips, the joints are really, really tight to the point where they're stripping inside. Can you comment on that at all, and if there's a production fix in the works on that?
Hasbro is definitely aware of that. I certainly troll the internet to see what you are looking at. But I can say that our QA department at Hasbro has fully looked at the situation prior to release. The incident of that might have been a few isolated incidents. Regardless, I still took note and reported it to our engineering department. They're looking into it right now to see whether or not it's an issue.
So, and what I'll say, what I did in the office, I had John do a split for me on the table.
I tried.
Yeah, he tried to see if his hip held up, and there's no shaking. So, yeah, there's only so much that I found out the T-Rex.
No, I'm aware of that issue, but yeah, we're looking at it.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. All right.
Will you be making an Overlord anytime soon?
We most certainly are. In fact, stop by the booth and you'll see there's a brand new leader class Overlord figure that splits into two vehicles and it changes into a base mode. It's really, really cool. In fact, we worked with some fans to color match that off of the original Overlord toy from the 80s. It was a mid-package sample, so the colors, we literally held them under a light table and matched them perfectly. We know how popular this fan is for toy collectors and to IDW fans, so swing by the booth, it's really, really cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aki. All right, so before you guys all go thank you guys for your time, your attention, for cheering, for just being awesome fans and supporters of us. We know there's a lot to do here today this morning, so glad you guys made the time to hang with us. I will say a lot of the toys that we showed, if not all of them, in this presentation today will make their way into our booth later during lunchtime. So give our guys a little bit of time to set them up, post them up, make sure they look awesome. But come back this afternoon, grab your friends that couldn't make it to the panel, so you'll actually get to see the Power of the Prime's toys firsthand down in our cases. So,
yep. And come ask us questions. That's why we're here in San Diego.
Yeah, awesome. So I'm going to sign out, and I know that I did see, though, I see on my computer right here, there's a message. There's one last transmission that was sent from Cybertron, so I was told I have to play this. Thank you. So true, so true. So thank you all for being the best supporters and helping you guys throughout the course of the weekend. Awesome.